clear, dear Cecily, that neither of us is engaged to be married to anyone else.
It is not a very pleasant position for a young lady to find herself in, is it?
Let us go into the house now. I don't think they will come after us.
No, men are so cowardly, aren't they?
Yes.
Here there are your teas and muffins, sir.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't see.
of course you didn't, George. You can't see.
No, thank you, thank you.
What happened to the ladies?
That is not your business. Get out of here.
You don't know how to treat a lady.
This ghastly steady thing is what you call Bunbury's, I suppose.
Yes, a perfect and wonderful Bunbury indeed. In fact, it is one of the most wonderful Bunburys I ever had in my life.
You have no right to Bunbury here.
That is absurd. In fact, I can Bunbury in any place I like. Every serious Bunbury knows that.
Serious Bunbury's, good heavens. I wanted to engage to Wendelin. I love her.
And I wanted to be engaged with Cecily. I adore her.
There is certainly no chance of your marrying Miss Cardew.
And of course, there's no certainty of you getting married with Miss.
That is not your business.
If it was my business, I wouldn't talk about it.
How can you sit there, calmly eating muffins when we are in this difficult trouble? I can't make out. You seem to me to be perfectly harmless.
I can eat muffins in a agitated manner. One should eat muffins quite fondly. It is the only way to eat them.
I say, it's perfectly harmless you are eating muffins at all, under the circumstances.
Well, when I'm nervous, the only thing I can't stop doing is eating. In fact, if you ask a person who knows me, he will tell you that there are only two things I can't stop doing under those circumstances. Those are drink and eat.
Well, but there is no reason at all why you should eat them all in that greedy way. Good heavens, I suppose a man may eat his own muffins in his own garden.
But you have just said it was perfectly heartless to eat muffins.
I said it was perfectly heartless of you. Under the circumstances, that is a very different thing.
It may be, but the muffins are the same.
Alger, I wish to goodness you would go.
Sir, here I am again to serve you some food. Would you like a cucumber sandwich?
Oh, cucumber sandwiches. Those are my food.
No, not for you.
Huh?
We don't serve food for strangers. You can just go.
You can't possibly ask me to go without having some dinner. It's absurd. I never go without my dinner. Besides, I have just made arrangements with Dr. Chasuble to be christened at 6:15 under the name of Earnest.
Earnest? Is that a real name or a joke?
My dear fellow, I made arrangements with Dr. Chasuble to be christened at 5:30, and the name is going to be Earnest. Wendelin will love it.
Oh, so I'm sorry, but both want to be called by the name of Earnest. What is the importance of being called that way?
No. Both can be christened Earnest. That is absurd. What is more, I haven't been christened by anybody. There is no evidence of that. And your case is entirely different. You have been already christened.
Well, but I haven't been christened in years.
Give me this. Oh, that is nonsense. You're always talking nonsense.
Jack, you are at the muffins again. I wish you wouldn't. There are only 2 muffins left, and you know that I'm very fond of muffins. Look at this.
I can tell you didn't want any sandwich, so I will serve the ladies right now.
Algernon, I've already told you to go. I don't want you here. Why don't you go?
You don't understand. I haven't finished my tea yet. And besides, there's 1 muffin left.
Tea for the ladies.
Thanks.
So, why are you not spending some time with the gentlemen?
They are a waste of time, George.
So they definitely don't know how to treat a lady.
Indeed.
By the way, you look delightfully gorgeous today.
Isn't it mine?
I can just say, choose wisely. Now, if you excuse me, I will return to my duties.
Let us go to the window to see what they are doing.
The fact that they did not follow us into the room made me realize there is some sense of shame left.
They have been eating muffins, and that looks like repentance.
They don't seem to notice us at all. Couldn't you cough?
But I don't have a cough.
They are looking at us. What effrontery!
They are approaching.
Let us preserve some sense of silence.
Certainly, it is the only thing to do now.
The signified silence seems to produce an pleasant effect.
A most distasteful one.
And we're not going to be the first ones to speak.
Certainly not.
Mr. Worthing, I have a very important question to ask you, and it only depends on your reply.
Gwendolyn, your common sense is invaluable. Mr. Moncrief, kindly answer me the following question. Why did you pretend to be my guardian's brother?
In order to have an opportunity of meeting you.
That certainly seems a satisfactory explanation, does it not?
Yes, dear, if you can believe him.
Well, I don't, but that doesn't change the wonderful beauty of his answer.
Mr. Worthing, what explanations can you offer to me for pretending to have a brother?
In order to see you as often as possible, Gwendolyn.
Their explanation seems to be quite satisfactory, said he. Even Mr. Worthing, which brings truth upon it.
I'm more than content with what Mr. Moncrief said. His voice alone inspires one with absolute credulity.
So you think we should forgive them?
Yes. I mean, no!
True, I have forgotten. Which one of us should tell them?
Could we not both speak at the same time?
What an excellent idea, said he. I nearly speak at the same time as everyone else. Will you take the time for me, please?
Certainly. Your Christian names are still an insuperable barrier. That is all.
Our Christian names, is that all? But we are going to be christened this afternoon.
For my sake, you are prepared to do this terrible thing.
Yes, I am.
To please me, you are ready to face this fearful ordeal?
Yes, I am.
Darling.
Darling.
I can see you chose wisely.